That was a pull-up.
And this is a push-up. And for the next 30 days, I will be attempting to do 100 pull-ups and 100 push-ups each day. You might be asking yourself, why? Well, simply put, 2025 was a year of mediocrity for me. I fell behind on my health and well-being and didn't keep my own promise to myself to take content creation seriously. And it all boiled down to one root cause: inconsistency. I've always struggled with staying consistent with something all my life. It's always been a constant theme in my life where I would focus on one thing, then quickly move on to the next interesting thing, then to the next, then to the next. You get the point. It's finally time to show up in my life. Stay tuned to see all the highs, lows, and how I changed throughout this challenge. This journey starts all the way from day one.
Today is day one of the challenge, and it is currently December 31st. So I'll be doing 100 push-ups and 100 pull-ups. Can't believe I'm doing this. Let's get started. So this is what I currently look like. A lot of visceral fat. Just gonna take some before and after flicks. Yep, so that's what I look like now, and hopefully by the end of 30 days, I'll look a little different.
I started to do my pull-ups to figure out my maximum effort.
So my maximum effort right now, as of day one, is 10 pull-ups in a row. I'm pretty happy with that. Now it's time for push-ups. Oh my gosh, that's hard. Looks like 25 is my max. Kind of happy about that too. Can't wait to see how it improves after a month of constant pull-ups and push-ups. That is push-up number 50. Man, this is so tiring. I'm actually so cooked. Oh my God! That's 100 pull-ups completed. So that concludes day one of doing 100 push-ups and 100 pull-ups every single day. And I can already tell day two is gonna be so much harder just because I'm gonna be so sore starting from tomorrow. It is day two, January 1st, and I'm feeling so sore. Like, it's undescribable how sore I'm feeling, and I don't know how I'm going to do the pull-ups and push-ups. But of course, I'm gonna try. Oh, that concludes 100 push-ups and 100 pull-ups for day two. I felt really proud of myself today. I felt like I was fighting for every single pull-up, especially. But I tried to stay in a positive mind frame. But I have no idea how sore I'm gonna be on day three. I'm actually scared of it. It's day three. Let's get it. While I'm still really sore, one thing that's really surprising me is just how callous my hands are. I don't know if you can see that, but my hands literally hurt every time I try to do a rep. I honestly might have to use gloves, but there's just one thing that's really surprising me. I got 20 more push-ups and 25 more pull-ups, and I feel like death. Oh my gosh. And I'm literally having to use gloves to do pull-ups just because my hands hurt so much. It's not a good time.
It's day 4. It's currently 2 a.m. and I'm gonna plan to get a head start on my pull-ups. The grind never stops, baby. Let's get it.
It's day 5 and it's 6 p.m. and I just got back from New York and I've done 0 pull-ups so far and only 40 push-ups. I need to lock in until 12 a.m. I'm so cooked. This is the most difficult part of the challenge. It's fitting my daily routine around 100 pull-ups and 100 push-ups. Let's do it.
And before I knew it, it had already been a week since I started this challenge. Time was really starting to fly by as I built up my new routine.
It's currently day 7 and it's been a week since I started this challenge. And weirdly enough, it's starting to get a bit easier. You see, when I first started, I really just doubted myself. Could I do this? Is this possible? But after day 1, after day 2, and after day 3, and all those days passed by, now because I'm on day 7 and I've done it 6 times already, I have more belief in myself. I'm able to be more confident because I've stacked enough days to say that I've done 100 pull-ups and 100 push-ups each day. While in the beginning, I was so sore,
and now I'm feeling a bit better. And because I stack those days, I'm able to be more confident in myself. And in addition to that, it's more about having that self-belief in yourself, that you're able to wake up each day, see that number turn to 0, and look in yourself in the mirror and say, wow, I really had to do 100 push-ups and 100 pull-ups today. And just doing the hard things is just so satisfying to me right now. I have such a high appetite for doing hard things. I don't know why, maybe because it's the new year, but I want to do the hard things. I want to make that number reach 100 and look at myself in the mirror and say, I did a good thing today. I did what I wanted to do today. And that feeling is just so satisfying to see so far. Just doing the things that you don't want to do. Every pull-up, I don't want to do it, but I have to because I'm forcing myself to. I'm forcing myself to choose a harder route. And that has just been a life changer for me, honestly, so far. Just doing things I don't want to.
And before I knew it, it was the halfway mark of this challenge.
I can't believe I'm saying this, but it's day 15 of the challenge. I'm officially halfway through the challenge and it's time for my halfway checkup. So here's my body. I don't think a lot changed from when I since started the challenge. But I do think I feel a lot more stronger. And push-ups and pull-ups are coming easier but harder at the same time. I feel like I'm always perpetually in a state where I'm always doing pull-up and push-ups, and that's why I'm always sore. But overall, I think I gained a few pounds ever since I started the challenge. I'm honestly not sure if it's fat or muscle, but I think I do look a little stronger, but nothing too crazy. I've been eating as much protein as I can, but I don't take any creatine supplements or anything like that. So this is all natural. And yeah, what do you guys think of the transformation? One thing that I'll say is that the challenge is getting harder for me. I thought it would be the opposite, where in the beginning, doing those 100 push-ups and pull-ups would be the hardest. But in reality, it's right now that's the hardest for me. I think the soreness of my back, my chest is killing me. And also my shoulder does not feel good. It feels like I'm breaking something and honestly pulling some muscles. I think for day 16, I'm going to be in the office in New York City working, and I also have a basketball game later that night, so I will skip that day. And then over the weekend for days 18 to 20, I'm going to Boston for the weekend, so I don't want to always stress myself by always having to think about those pull-ups and push-ups. So I'll definitely do the push-ups, but the pull-ups I won't be able to do. I hope you guys can forgive me. I sometimes just have to take care of my body and my mind at the same time. But one thing I want to know, it does have a mental aspect to it too, because at the end of the day, you're always stressing yourself, oh, when am I going to get the pull-ups done? And it's just something that's always on my mind and always stressing me out, if I'm being completely honest. And that's why it's a challenge, and that's the hard part of it. I think just before I go to Boston, I do want to take away that mental stress on me, because I did pay good money to go to Boston, and I don't really want to waste it thinking about push-ups and pull-ups. Hope you guys can understand. It is officially day 21. I missed days 19, 18, and 20 because I was in Boston. But it's time to get back on the grind. Let's do this. It was good to be back.
And on day 22, I was so hyped to be done with my pull-ups and push-ups.
Let's go.
It's day 24, and it's just one of those days where my body just does not feel good. I feel sore. I don't want to do anything, but I'm getting it done, as you can see right here. So that's just been a big part of doing this every single day. It's just doing the things that I don't want to do, but I have to do it for the video, of course, but also just for me. But we're getting it done. That's all that matters.
Emergency took effect at noon today. It's the first time in 30 years that the entire state is under a blizzard warning.
A new blast of winter threatens 30 million people along the East Coast.
Hey guys, it's day 26 of the challenge, and today there's a big snowstorm in the US, especially in the East Coast. And I live in New Jersey, so I spent the last 2 hours shoveling. I think we all got over a feet of snow or something insane like that. So I'm so tired, and I just tried to do a pull-up, and I just could not do it. I couldn't even do one. I'm just so sore, and I think me just shoveling today for that long just really took the life out of me, and I'm just out of energy. So that means, unfortunately, today, day 26, I cannot do any pull-ups. Apologies. But I will try to finish the rest of the challenge strong. Thanks for understanding. As I began approaching the final days of the challenge, my body was so sore. The pain of every rep was honestly unbelievable, and the pull-ups absolutely killed me. But with the end in sight, I kept pushing on. And then finally, it came up to the final day of the challenge.
Today's date is January 29th, aka day 30 of the challenge. And wow, time's gone by so fast. It's crazy to think about that 30 days ago, I started doing 100 pull-ups and 100 push-ups each day. Now, I want to show off my body. I don't think I see a lot of progress physically on me. I will say though, I do feel a lot stronger. Like my pecs actually feel hard. I don't know if from day one, if it looks that much bigger. I'm curious to see the footage and roll it back, but I do look bigger. Here's the side view, and then here's the back view. Let me know what you guys think about the physique. I don't see too much progress on it just with my eyes, but I feel a lot stronger, which is awesome to see. And I just want to talk about my final takeaways from this entire challenge. My first takeaway is that you don't need a fancy gym to get big gains. A big reason why I embarked on this journey is to show that you can make massive gains without going to a fancy gym. Even if you don't have a car or you can't afford to go to the gym, you can do it right at home. I think that's one of the biggest things for me is you can just work out at home even if you don't have time. Just doing something every day, even if it takes 5 to 10 minutes, can sometimes be enough. You can make massive gains by doing that. The second point I want to make is I want to do the hard things in life. You know, there's so many days where I would just be so sore and I'll look at that board and see it turn from 100 to 0 and just think in my head, wow, I really have to do 100 pull-ups every day. That really demoralized me, but I kept going because I love doing hard things and I'm trying to increase my appetite for doing hard things. I think ultimately doing hard things is what gets you far in life. Being willing to tackle on the things in life that may seem daunting. And that's something that I really want to improve on this year. You see, on this channel, I feel like I did a lot of yapping and talking about self-improvement, but I never really did any action for myself. And so doing this challenge was a way for me to show to you guys, I'm about it. I will do 100 pull-ups every day in order to meet my goals. And then finally, the last thing I want to talk about is consistency. I think consistency is a common trait you see among a lot of successful people. It's a thing that they have. They never give up. They never quit. Even if it takes years, they still go and pursue their dreams. And I think for me, being more intentional with my time to grow in areas of my life that I want to put more effort in, and being more intentional with the effort and consistency in which I do that at, is the greatest, I guess, asset anyone can ever have. It's a skill that you need to learn how to train. And that's been another resolution of mine, is to train to be more consistent. Be more consistent with working out. Be more consistent with work. Be more consistent with my relationships. And be more consistent with this YouTube thing, posting and uploading videos almost every single week. So I think that's been one big part of why I'm doing this, is to train my mind to be more consistent in doing the things I don't want to do and doing the things that are important to me in my life. So those are the 3 biggest takeaways. A couple of notes from me on this challenge. My shoulder hurts. I'm pretty sure this challenge is horrible for your limbs and your joints, so please don't do it. I'm probably gonna ramp down very much on the push-ups and pull-ups that I do. And another note is that I think I missed 5 days out of the month to do this challenge, so that's another thing to keep in mind. But I did eat the same way I would usually eat, so I ate a lot of junk food this past month, which probably wasn't the best. So I think a lot of the muscle might be hiding behind the fat on my body. But you guys might be wondering, how many more pull-ups can I do now? And I won't be doing that today because I'm literally so sore. I think it's just a struggle just to do 3 pull-ups for me right now. So I think I'll make a short video on that you guys will probably watch right after this. But thank you guys so much for watching. If you made it this far, you are a real one. I mean, I just have a phone, a $60 lav mic, and a $10 tripod. And if you're watching this, that's amazing, and I really appreciate you so much. Thank you guys for watching. Peace.